God says, this moment is not like the rest. This message was not meant for the crowd, it was delivered for you and you alone. There is something urgent, something divine, and something heartbreaking about to arrive on your doorstep. The wind has already shifted, the air feels heavier, and heaven has gone quiet for a reason. A shadow is approaching, and if you don't listen now, you may find yourself crying harder than ever before. You've been chosen for protection, but it requires your action. Jesus is begging, yes, begging, for your heart to stay still and your soul to stay open. He is not calling crowds this time. He is whispering your name through the silence of the night. Because on April 24th, something serious will move into your world, and if you're not covered in the light, it will leave you feeling broken, shocked, and surrounded by regret. Type 333 to receive protection before the storm hits. The enemy has already circled your home 3 times, watching from the corners of silence. But Jesus stood in front of your door, blocking it, pleading for you not to walk away from this message. You think this is just another moment, another message, but this is the one that splits your story. Inside the silence, angels are screaming. They're warning you of a heartbreak so sharp it'll feel like the floor has vanished under you. You're being begged, not warned, to pay attention. Someone you trusted has been moving in secret. What they are about to do will either shatter you or awaken you. Their hand has already signed a deal they don't even understand. Comment, yes Lord, if you know this message is piercing through your spirit. God says, I have held this day back long enough. I delayed it because I loved you too much to let you face it unprepared. But time has run out, and the seal has now been broken. April 24th isn't just a date, it's a divine crossroad. You either ignore this and cry for years or listen now and walk into supernatural covering. You cannot outrun this moment, and you cannot avoid what's been decided. There is a paper being carried right now with your name on it. A document. A notice. A call. And when it touches your door, it will shift everything. This is your chance to intercept the disaster before it lands. Type Amen 777 if you believe Jesus is still fighting for you. You're not crazy for feeling anxious right now. You're not dramatic for sensing that something massive is hanging just above your head. What you're feeling is real, and it's spiritual. Your home has been visited by both light and darkness lately. Every argument. Every delay. Every sleepless night. These were signs, not coincidences. They were previews of the pressure that's about to rise. Jesus is begging because he knows what's waiting around the corner. He knows the pain that's on the way, and he wants you guarded by heaven before it arrives. He saw it already. He tried to delay it. But now he needs you to be still and listen. Comment I receive it if you know this was sent for you. There is a phone call someone is preparing to make. That call will carry news that feels like thunder crashing through your chest. What they say will shake you. But Jesus has already prepared a spiritual answer to counter the shock. You won't break if you prepare. You won't fall if you listen. But you will cry deeply if you walk away from this. There's someone close who has been hiding something. Their silence has been poisonous. Their truth has been kept too long. And what they finally reveal will change your path forever. Type Amen 111 if you're ready to walk into clarity, not confusion. God says, I saw you crying when no one else noticed. I saw the nights when your soul screamed so loud even angels paused. And now, I am sending this message because I can't allow another breakdown to happen without warning you first. You have to listen before it's too late. Do not walk away from this message. There's no coincidence that you're reading this now. The clock is ticking loudly. This is the hour of divine urgency. The type of hour where destinies are snatched or saved. And you, yes, you, are standing in the middle of it. Comment cover me Lord if you know this storm has your name on it. There's a name involved in this story. A person who played the role of comfort, but behind the curtain, them too much. They planned chaos. They knew your weak spots, and they used them. But they didn't know Jesus was standing behind you the whole time. They didn't know heaven would step in before it went too far. They didn't know this message would reach you just in time. You will soon hear words that pierce. You will see actions that shock. But you will not be destroyed, because this message is covering you with fire. Type Amen 222 if you believe your tears will turn into triumph. Jesus is crying with you. Yes, crying. His hands are trembling with love. His heart is burning to protect you. He's standing in front of every dart meant to strike you. You don't realize the warfare around your name right now. You're not just under attack, you're being targeted. But the light is still stronger. You will see something strange happen on April 24th, something unexpected. A letter. A knock. A decision. A confrontation. But it won't be the end, it will be the beginning of a spiritual turnaround. Comment yes Jesus if you feel this shaking your soul. God says, the storm is permitted, but the destruction is not. I allowed it to come to reveal something, to remove something, and to resurrect something. This pain is not to destroy, it is to awaken. You'll understand soon why this had to happen. You'll see that without this, you would have walked into deeper harm. So yes, it will hurt, but it will also heal you. You will remember this moment. You will say, that message saved me. Because it's not just a warning. It's a rescue in disguise. Type Amen 555 if you're claiming divine protection right now. The clock is moving fast now. Things are already shifting behind the scenes. People are preparing to do what they swore they wouldn't. But their plans will not succeed. Their strategy will not last. Because heaven is exposing them, and the truth is about to erupt. Jesus is not begging for no reason. He's not dramatic. He's divine. And when he pleads, you must pause everything and listen. Comment I'm listening if you feel the weight of this moment. You are not powerless. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. This message is the sign that heaven knows your name and has intervened again. Do not delay. Do not scroll. Do not ignore. There is only one way through this storm, and it starts by listening now. This is not for everybody. It is for you. You, the one who's felt the pressure building but couldn't explain why. You, the one who needed this word so badly but didn't know how to ask. Type Amen 888 if you're ready for the breakthrough hidden in the storm. Let them lie. Let them betray. Let them walk away. What's coming for you is bigger than their schemes. You are not who you used to be. The pain won't kill you, it will uncover you. The loss won't destroy you, it will deliver you. And the tears won't drown you, they will wash away what never belonged. Jesus is still here. Waiting. Protecting. Pleading. All for you. Only you. Because this isn't just a warning, it's a spiritual operation. Comment IT as well if you know you're walking into peace after this storm. You were never meant to carry this alone. That's why I sent this word. That's why I whispered it in the spirit of the one writing this. Because you had to know before it happened. Don't run. Don't hide. Don't let fear steal this moment. A new future is waiting on the other side of this warning. And this is your last delay. The message is delivered. The angels are dispatched. And your covering has already begun. Type final Amen if you accept this divine alert and covering. God says, this is your moment to be still. This is your moment to feel heaven breathing down on your life. Because what's about to reach your door is not just news, it's a divine disruption. You felt the tension lately. You've noticed things shifting around you that you can't explain. People distancing. Voices changing. Time moving differently. There is a reason for all of it. The divine realm has been working quietly, preparing a shield over your name. But on April 24th, the silence will be broken. There will be a noise, a knock, a message, a heartbreak disguised in urgency. And you are being called to stay ready. Type 333 if you believe God is protecting your home. Jesus has been standing at your door, not knocking to come in, but standing to keep something out. His hand has been stretched over your name. His voice has been trembling with urgency. You think you've been tired lately for no reason. But it's not just tiredness, it's spiritual pressure. You're carrying something heaven has been shielding you from fully seeing. There's a hidden grief on the way. Not to punish you, but to reveal, to awaken, to deliver you from a web that's been spinning in the dark. The truth is coming out, but it will lead you to freedom. Comment yes Jesus if your heart feels this urgency already. Someone close to you has not been honest. Their silence has been screaming behind closed doors. And now their actions are catching up with their secrets. You are going to hear something. Something that will make your chest tighten. Something you never thought would come from them. But this exposure is not to break you, it's to unchain you. Because heaven has had enough of the lies around your name. Type Amen 777 if you believe truth brings healing. God says, the veil is about to lift. And when it does, everything will look different. The people. The places. The intentions behind every word. You were never meant to live under this false peace. You were never supposed to carry this pressure alone. So I'm sending this message now, because your name is written on a divine intervention. April 24th is the delivery date. Not just for pain, but for power. Not just for heartbreak, but for healing. Because what the enemy meant for grief, heaven will turn into glory. Comment I receive it if you know this is not a coincidence. A door will open soon. But not every knock is from God. This one is from pain wearing the disguise of truth. But don't fear it. Don't run from it. Because after the heartbreak comes the blessing. After the sting comes the shift. Jesus is not calling you to avoid it, He's calling you to survive it. And survival is your victory. Type Amen 444 if you are ready to overcome the storm. You've cried in silence too long. You've held in every scream. You've faked the smiles. You've watched things collapse quietly. But Jesus has been watching it all. He's heard the silent prayers. He's counted the tears. He knows that this heartbreak will try to finish what pain started. And that's why He sent this warning. Because you're stronger than what's coming, but only if you stay aware. Comment cover me Lord if you know this word is piercing your heart. Something will be revealed. A conversation. A betrayal. A truth. And once you hear it, you can never unhear it again. It will change how you look at them. It will shift how you look at yourself. And it will make you question why you didn't see it sooner. But don't blame yourself. Don't spiral. Don't fall into guilt. You were shielded, not blind. Type Amen 222 if you believe God's timing is always intentional. God says, I delayed this heartbreak because I love you. I held it back, hoping the truth would rise without pain. But it didn't. So now, it must come with clarity. You are not being punished. You are being chosen for revelation. This isn't chaos. This is divine correction. And when April 24th comes, you will not be alone. You will be held. Comment I trust you Jesus if you believe He's still holding you. You are not going to fall apart. You are going to break through. The pain will feel heavy, but you will feel lighter once it passes. The enemy wants you to disconnect after this. He wants you to isolate. But don't let him win. Don't let him silence your spirit. You were built for this moment. You were born for this timing. And Jesus is standing right beside you with heaven's army. Type Amen 555 if you feel the battle but choose the blessing. The signs have been everywhere. Delays. Sudden emotional crashes. Dreams that feel too real. Faces that suddenly feel unfamiliar. You've been sensing it even if you didn't understand it. The spiritual climate has changed. You've stepped into a zone of divine preparation. What happens on April 24th is not just an event, it's a turning point. Comment yes, Lord, I'm ready if you're walking into new clarity. Someone has been speaking behind you. Their words were meant to control how others see you. But God is about to silence every tongue that tried to destroy your character. You don't need revenge. You don't need an audience. All you need is this moment of spiritual insight. Because what breaks you will also build you if you stay faithful through the fire. Type Amen 888 if you believe elevation follows exposure. God says, the heartbreak will open a portal. Through that portal comes wisdom, revelation, and realignment. The pain will become the passport into your next. You will look back and say, that moment hurt me, but it also healed me. And that's why this warning matters so much. This isn't about fear. This is about foresight. And heaven is giving you a head start. Comment protect me, Lord, if you feel the pull of this word. They thought you would collapse when you found out. But you won't. You'll rise with tears in your eyes, but power in your voice. You'll lose the false version of them. But you'll gain the real version of yourself. And that's the trade heaven is offering, truth for transformation. Type Amen 999 if you know you are walking into the real you. You are the one Jesus is calling now. Not a group. Not a crowd. Just you. Because the alert is specific. And your name is written all over this moment. Take a deep breath. Let the Spirit sit with you. Don't resist the shift. Because after the heartbreak comes a heavy wind of blessing. Comment I'm ready to heal if this touched a part of you nothing else could. God says, I'm walking with you into this moment. I'm not letting go. I'm not stepping back. I'm staying until the tears turn into power. This isn't your ending. This isn't your fall. This is your divine breaking open. April 24th is not your destruction. It is your redirection. Type final Amen if you know this word was a rescue from above. God says, this message is not for the world. It's not for the many. It is for you, and only you. There is a divine sound coming to your door. It will not knock gently. It will strike hard. And if you are not prepared, it will crush your peace. What you feel right now, the chills, the weight, the tension in your chest, it is not coincidence. Heaven is trembling with urgency over your name. This is not about what might happen. This is about what will happen. And Jesus is begging you to listen before it's too late. Type Amen 333 if your heart already feels this pulling. There is something dark that has been trying to enter. It has taken the form of confusion. It has wrapped itself in the silence of someone close to you. You know something has been off. You've been sensing it for weeks. The way they act. The shift in their voice. The energy in the room when they walk in. April 24th will reveal the root of it. The truth will arrive in a message, not digital. Not spoken, but spiritual. This is not a warning to scare you. This is a mercy message. A whisper from Jesus before the heartbreak tries to arrive uninvited. Comment I receive this if you believe Jesus is sending this just for you. You have been surrounded by people who smile while hiding a sharp truth behind their teeth. They've been holding secrets not to protect you, but to control the outcome. They think you are blind to the pain they've caused. But Jesus is the witness to everything done in silence. And he is bringing light to every dark space. On April 24th, a painful wave will try to break your spirit. But before it touches your soul, this divine message is placing a shield around your heart. You must not ignore this. If you do, you will weep from what could have been prevented. If you do, the grief will not pass quickly. Type Amen 555 if you know this alert is no accident. There is someone who has already made the decision. to send the truth, to reveal what they once swore to hide. And once it arrives, you will see their face differently. Jesus has not been silent. He's been weeping for you, begging heaven to delay the moment just long enough for you to see this. That's why you're reading this right now. That's why your eyes are locked in. Because this is the final call before the pain shows up in the physical. This is the mercy before the moment. This is the divine cry of protection. Comment yes, Jesus, if you know He is fighting for your soul right now. There are words that were spoken in a room you weren't invited to. Words that were heavy with betrayal. And on April 24th, they will find their way to you. But you will not break. You will not fall into despair. Because this pain has already been touched by heaven's hand. What they meant for emotional collapse, God will use for emotional clarity. What they tried to do in secret, Jesus will turn into a loud rescue. You are not weak. You are not lost. You are rising before it even arrives. Type Amen 777 if you believe you are protected before it happens. God says, I allowed delay to protect you. I held back the storm to give you strength. But now, it is time. Not time to awaken. Time to brace your spirit and receive divine understanding. The message is coming wrapped in pain. But it carries purpose. This is a divine envelope sealed in tears. And once opened, it will begin your transformation. Comment I'm ready if you feel the change stirring already. You will remember this date. Not as the day of destruction, but as the day you saw Jesus move for you. There is someone watching you closely. Someone who once claimed to care but has been planning their exit. And when the message hits, their mask will shatter. Don't chase. Don't beg. Let what leaves go. Because the space it creates will be filled with divine presence. You've been in survival. Now it's time for deliverance. Type Amen 111 if you're stepping into divine survival mode. Heaven isn't quiet about you. Angels are moving fast. They are circling your home. They know what's coming. They know how it will sting. But they also know how much stronger you've become. The tears you cried months ago watered the roots of this moment. Now, you are standing under a tree of spiritual power. And it will not be shaken. Comment cover me Jesus if you feel Him near your space now. Jesus is begging. Not for your perfection. Not for your religion. For your attention. Because distraction right now is dangerous. Because ignoring this could invite more pain than you are meant to carry. This is not to harm you. This is to hold you before the wave hits. This is your divine seatbelt before the emotional crash. And even though it hurts, you must listen. Type Amen 444 if you're fastening your faith right now. You are walking into a shift. Not everyone can go. Not every memory will survive. But Jesus is walking ahead of you.